Welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlotte. If you are new here, I am known as the trauma-informed teacher, and I just wanted to say thank you to all of my viewing community because today marks 1 year, 365 days since I started this YouTube channel. So you might ask, why did I even bother to start this channel? Teachers have a lot to do, right? We're always doing our job in some way, shape, or form. I actually decided to start this channel last year, not to be seen by other people necessarily, although I do want my channel to be watched so that I'm not wasting my time. But it wasn't about like getting popular or gaining a lot of followers or making money off of anything that I do. But it was mainly so that I could have a way to share my story with other people. Don't you dare stop this video now. You need to watch on to the end, to the very, very end. You know you can help me out by watching my videos to the very end. Whenever you do that, whenever you watch one of my videos to the very end, it pushes me up in the search. And the more it's pushed up in the search, the more people are going to see my thumbnails of my videos, and the more people are going to click subscribe so we can get my 1,000 followers for live stream video in Africa. It started off with the idea that I would be able to help teachers in the middle of COVID-19. And I knew that we were about to go through a year like none of us had ever seen before. So my goal was to be there alongside of you and to help give you tips and to show you like the real struggle that I'm going through, so that maybe if you're a teacher watching my channel that you say, okay, like I'm not alone in this. Everybody is having difficulty adjusting. Here are some things I could try that I hadn't thought of. And sharing with me also, because we all learn from each other. So my point was initially to be there for other teachers and to share my story and to support each other through COVID-19. However, as my channel has started to grow a following and a life of its own, I have found that a lot of the topics that I want to talk about actually apply to a wider audience than just teachers. Incidentally, make sure that you watch this video all the way through, because later on I'm going to tell you some important announcements about new exciting things that are coming to this YouTube channel. Stick around. So I'm going to tell you that even if you are not a teacher, you are very welcome here in my online community, and I really would love for you to get the word out about my channel and share with others. In the last year, I have shared a lot about my family life, my past struggles. As the trauma-informed teacher name suggests, my family has been through some really difficult things, and so I tried to kind of share that story a little bit and how it has affected my present life as a teacher, as a mom, a professional. And I think that there are plenty of people out there who can relate to having gone through something really difficult, or maybe several very difficult challenges that shape you in a way that sometimes it's not like the best thing, and you have to allow yourself to step back and take a breath and ask yourself, like, what do I need to take care of me? So in the next year, I really want people to understand that this channel is not just for teachers, but it's also for anybody who feels like they have difficulty balancing their work life with their personal life. They wish that they spend a little bit more time on themselves. A lot of times moms in general fall into this category because we're the caretakers for everybody. So the teacher mom, I think, is the ultimate example of that. But as we saw in the last year, moms that are not professionally employed as teachers still do a lot of teaching. And that's not just during COVID years either, although this particular year has been the year to end all years. It's been the longest school year for teachers, the longest school year for parents. It's just been a rough ride for us this year. Oh yeah, I forgot one more category of people who will like my channel this year. I have a brand new golden doodle puppy, Baxter, and you're gonna get to see all of the fun things that I do with him as he's learning how to potty train and learning tricks and learning how to behave himself. So if you're a pet person, subscribe to my channel. Share it with other pet people. Thanks. So in the next year, I hope that my channel can reach anyone who feels like they need to have like reassurance that some of the things that they've gone through and some of the things that they're dealing with presently, like maybe in the area of anxiety or just exhaustion from everyday life, trying to balance everything, that those people will find a home here in my community and share with other people who might need that as well. So I'm here for anybody that anything like that fits. I'm also here for people who are interested in education, whether you're in the education profession or not. I'm here for people that are interested in travel, because I'm going to be highlighting, especially over the next year, a lot of travel opportunities that I personally have come across. I'm going to be going to Africa next June. So I'm super excited about that, and I will take you along with me as I plan and prepare for that, as I learn everything that I need to know about going there safely. I'm going to be actually taking a couple of other trips as well. So if you're a travel-minded person, you might want to subscribe to my channel and share it with other people who also enjoy travel. Have you shared this channel with anyone else yet? Just saying. If you enjoy reading, I am a big book person, and so I am planning to talk a little bit more over the next year about some of the things I'm reading. I read a lot of nonfiction, but I also take some time to read fiction from time to time. I originally was an ELA teacher, so I absolutely love books, and I do a lot of reading on a lot of different subjects. So travel, reading, anything to do with family, like planning things with your family, places you can go. If you're interested in life out here in the Outer Banks area or in the Inner Banks, which is actually where I'm living now, then you would be interested in this channel as well. But on top of all of these things that I have planned, I am super excited to tell you that in the next year, I have some special things that I've decided to do. As my following started to grow, I have had some people ask me for a few things. One of those things is for me to create a TPT store. And I know that if you are an educational professional, you might have differing opinions on teachers pay teachers. That's okay. My personal opinion is that every time you make a lesson plan, you're going to be looking for resources. And nowadays we look for a lot of things online. So whether you use Teachers Pay Teachers, or whether you use, any sort of search engine, whether you're using something that your state has put out or your district, you are going to be evaluating materials. And it's your job as a teacher to make sure that those materials match the needs of your students and your curriculum, the level of rigor that you have to teach your students to operate on. You have to consider all these things. You can't just pull something random off of Teacher Pay Teacher or anywhere online and use it in your classroom. So I think that if you're a good evaluator of what you find on the internet and you're a good consumer of information, like hopefully we're teaching our students to be, then Teacher Pay Teacher is just another place that you can get quality materials. You can find things on there that are not quality. You can also find things that they might be about your topic, but they might not work for your own classroom. So use wisely, but I'm going to try to put out some really good quality, rigorous materials that also help you engage your students in hands-on learning and creative problem solving and really get them involved in the scientific process. So I'm not going to charge a lot for any of these things. I'm just starting the TPT store basically because I've been asked by some of my followers that I would have some things out there for them. So that's coming. I'm going to start putting things out this summer. Bear with me because it's my first time doing anything like this, so it might take a little while. Also, I'm going to be doing a little bit of sponsoring of brands, and I've been offered an opportunity to work with Chewy.com and sponsoring some of the products that they sell on there. So you will be hearing a little bit of sponsorship from me, and my main reason for doing sponsorship is not to make a lot of money. I'm not going to make a lot of money, probably. My main thing is to be able to expand my influence and get the word out there about my channel to more and more people. So if you see an ad on there, that's what it's about. If it applies to you and you're interested in it, then watch. If not, just fast forward, just drag that little bar to the next part. Because That's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I want to grow my community of listeners. The main reason I want to grow in this next year of my YouTube channel is that if I can get up to 1,000 followers, then I will be able to use the feature that allows you to live stream from a cell phone, which when I go to Africa, that would be amazing. I have students in the area that I live in and work in that they don't even go an hour away sometimes from their house. They didn't even know, some of them, that there was a lake in our community, and it's like one of the main features that we're known for. Some of my students have never been to the beach, even though they are like an hour and a half from the beach at the most. There are just a lot of students in my classes, not all of them, but a lot of them, that don't get to do a lot outside of the area that they live in. So for me to be able to bring another country to them through live stream would be an awesome experience for both of us. So I'm asking you, please help me out. Share my channel with other people. Make sure they understand it's not just a teaching channel. I am a teacher, so my name, the Trauma Informed Teacher, fits. And the fact that I am talking about how to make your life better after experiencing traumatic events, it fits my channel. So I'm not going to change my name to attract more people. Over the last year, I have had 137 subscribers and 3,600 views, 201 hours of watch time, but that is nowhere near what I would like to have in the next 365 days, and I can do that if you help me. So will you please help me get the word out? Make sure that they understand that liking my video is not the same as subscribing. They have to click that subscribe, that red subscribe button. And if they click the notification bell, then that will basically send you a little newsfeed reminder every time I post a new video. So you will get first dibs on all my new videos. Fun fact, why do I use minions in my classroom? The answer to that question has to do with an experience that I had with one of my students who had gone through a really difficult death in his family. And I found this minion. I used it to decorate my classroom just because I thought the minions were cool and, you know, they were science-y, goggles and everything. But this student came in and the first thing that he did on the first day of the semester that I had him, I have like a wheel around cart that I use with a countertop for lab demos. He grabbed the minion, he brought it back to his seat, and he held it. And this is like, I'm talking about a student who is kind of like normally tries to be the class clown, and he's a pretty popular kid. But he had been going through that difficult time and just wasn't acting like himself. And he grabbed that minion and it made him giggle. Like seriously, little girl giggle from a middle school boy who had just had a really difficult experience in his personal life. And I thought, you know, normally every year I do a different theme in my room, but I kind of think that the minions are going to stay for life. I may change a little bit of other things in my classroom, you know, do a little bit different decor, but this minion right here, it makes people happy. When I watch these minions and their little shorts, the cartoons, I can't help but like smile and laugh and enjoy myself. And if this makes life a little bit easier for my students who are going through one of the most difficult periods in their lives, in their development, I need to keep it. So Minion is here to stay. The other thing I'd like to ask that you do for me is please engage in my videos in the comment section. Over the last year, I have had a very small number of people engage with me in the comments, and it really helps my channel. It helps me grow. It helps me get sponsors, which helps me grow more. So if you would please just drop me a little comment when you watch my video, even if you only watch it for a few minutes. Just type something, anything about what you like, what that reminds you of, what you'd like to see if I'm not doing what you want. Send me some ideas in the comments. That will really help me to grow my online community. So I'm thanking you in advance for engaging with me in the comments of my videos. And I definitely check those every single day. I get notifications. I will respond to you. So if you type something in there, you're gonna hear back from me. All right, so coming up, the TPT store. sponsoring brands, lots of travel in the next 365 days. I mentioned Africa. We're also supposed to be going for our 30th anniversary to Grenada. So I'm hoping to take you along to that. And our family's taking a trip to Gatlinburg in the fall. So you'll get to see those things and whatever else pops up in the next year, because we tend to take a lot of like mini vacations throughout the year to take care of ourselves. The other thing that I've been asked to do that I had never thought about before, my sister actually mentioned this to me, is tips for moms who are wanting to get their kids ready for different grades over the summer, or tips for moms who might still be working from home and trying to balance that, how they can keep their kids busy, engaged, how they can balance everything with like remote learning while they're trying to do a job from home. So I'm going to be creating a special series of videos that are geared towards moms who are not teachers. Well, I shouldn't say that because all moms are teachers, but moms who are not professionally employed by school systems that are teaching their students at home, or just want to get them ready over the summer for their next grade and help them bridge into that new year. So look for those. A lot of those things I'll have to be working on over the summer because that's when I have time to do something outside of my normal wheelhouse, which, I think that I just never considered doing those types of videos before, but I think it's definitely something that I can see myself doing. And, sometimes teachers, we're bombarded with professional development and everybody telling you, try this new thing, try that new thing. So when you hear from a colleague, sometimes the natural reaction is just turn it off because I've heard enough from other people. I don't need any more advice on how to do my job. But if you're a mom and you're not in the school system and you're trying to do the very best you can for your kid, it makes sense that you would love to hear from a teacher who does that for a living. So I think that's an interesting idea for me in expanding my channel. And I'm hoping that if you're listening to this and you are a mom who deals with this at home and you're interested in these types of videos, that you will subscribe and you'll share with other moms that I'm going to be putting those out as well so that we can grow. You need to watch on to the end, to the very, very end. And the last thing that I'm going to be adding to my channel in the next 365 days is a special series of videos for students. And why I'm doing this is because I have noticed that a lot of my newer followers, my newer subscribers, are my students. They have figured out that I'm on YouTube and they are subscribing, and especially because I'm going to be trying to encourage them to watch my channel when I go to Africa, that if I get them used to watching my channel on a regular basis now, when I get to the educational parts of my trip, hopefully some of them will be tuned in because they're used to tuning in. So I'm going to put out some videos for you students on whatever you'd like to see. That's appropriate, of course, but some of the things I had thought about were just like tips for doing better in school, ways that you can deal with problems that you might have at different age levels, things like that. So if you have an idea for a video for me and you are one of my students, please put it in the comments. Engage with me in the comments. Make sure you're all subscribed. Make sure that you like my video and interact with me in the comments so we can get up to 1,000 subscribers for this channel. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for all of you who have been with me this entire time. Thanks to those of you who have recently come to my channel. I am interested in expanding and growing and offering you videos that you will watch to the very, very end. But I know that this is a time of year where especially teachers are extremely tired. If that's you, I do have a video and I will post it in the cards and link to it so that you can watch it. It's on what to do to survive a tired teacher day. All right, well, that's it for today. I just wanted to hop on here and say thank you, thank you, thank you. I love all of you, and I am so happy that I decided to create this YouTube channel. I really enjoy it. I enjoy interacting with all of you. I enjoy getting to know new teachers from different places, different states, and hearing what you're going through compared to what we're doing in North Carolina. And I enjoy all of the other types of people that have hopped onto my channel out of curiosity, hearing your story and how you are making your life better, being a better balancer of your home and work life, and taking care of yourself. So thanks for being here. Please stick around. It's only going to get better from here. And let me know what you'd like to see so that I can make more great videos and get to know you better. All right, thanks everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.